This is the Geneva Shore Report coming to you from the Riviera Pier Project or complex right in downtown Lake Geneva. We are just a little bit to the east and to the north of it as we stand here looking back at the Driehaus Fountain, the flags which are hanging there and barely any activity going on. Wrigley Boulevard, which is full of cars already, although you'll notice on Broad Street that's not filled up yet. So if you're going to come on down and get a prime parking place, then you might want to do it now. Elmer's here is getting ready to rent their stuff out, but not much activity there yet. Our ball is gone from the water down here, so maybe some kids got that to play with. I don't know. A couple ducks out there, or waterfowl from this distance, as we've learned to call them, since we're not so good at gauging what birds are at a distance. Anyway, we are here on...
It is Tuesday morning, July 27, 2021. I'm Lisa Otto.
John Lupkowski.
George Belushi Jr.
And the Geneva Shore Report.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, we are here for the Tuesday morning news report. And before we get down to what's going on here in Lake Geneva, let's share
National Days. Okay. Love is Kind Day. I love that. Creme Brulee Day.
Love that.
New Jersey Day. And Scotch Day.
Okay.
So let's see, someone drunk on scotch, eating a creme brulee from New Jersey is distributing love all over the place.
Oh, that is a great way to incorporate it.
We put it all together, right?
Okay.
I like that.
Very
story.
nice, very nice. Actually, I've never had creme brulee.
Really?
Neither.
Yeah. It looks interesting.
Yeah, my son
kind
likes
of-
it.
Kind of looks like custard and jello.
Yeah, I can
It's
see
kind of
that.
weird.
It's better than that.
Is it?
Creme brulee. Yeah, it's very good.
Does it have a good texture?
No, it's
Yeah,
great all over, really.
But okay, well, before we get into meetings or anything,
Mm-hmm.
the police department has their blood drive today. It's
Oh,
12:30 to 5:30 over at City Hall, up in the second floor in the police training room.
And they need blood.
Yes.
Go get
so
blood,
there
everyone.
really is a shortage. So just a friendly reminder.
Okay. Okay, and then we had meetings last night.
Yes.
So we had a public works meeting, and then we had a city council meeting. The public works meeting,
Wow.
okay, they need more time. They,
Yeah,
they
it's-
can never get through the agenda, and there's a lot
everything
on there.
the agenda is very. I mean, they need to have a discussion
Yeah.
about. It's not just a quick little.
But they simply need to take Cindy Flower off the agenda.
Well, okay, I will say she does a wonderful job chairing the public works, but she is a
She's
little wordy.
talkative.
She's a little wordy.
Oh,
But she does know what she's
She does,
talking about.
yes. Intelligent words.
So yes.
A lot of them.
Well, yes.
except on certain
But
subjects.
it is hard
Okay.
because they don't get enough time to discuss everything.
Right.
So I mean, it's kind of
Okay.
But anyway.
So there was an update from the Public Works Director. He discussed a lot of different things. One of the things was the snow plowing, removal, snow emergency, and let's open up the discussion now in July before we get to winter and we have our
Yeah,
first
I
snowfall
like that.
and no one knows what's happening. So last year this was a big deal with the bid. The bid is really concerned about the downtown area and keeping it clear for all of the patrons of the businesses. And the Public Works Department is trying to make everyone aware of all the other areas that they have to get done, and they have to make sure first responders can get through,
Yes.
garbage trucks, people getting to work. Like they
School
have
buses.
school
I
buses.
mean-
There's more than just the downtown, but the
Right.
bid is not happy with that answer. So last year they were going to tweak things. There was one snowfall after this conversation. They did not have anything change at that point, but they did call a snow emergency, which helped clear the roadways downtown
Yes.
for them to plow better and clean it up better. So everyone was pleased with that, but it may not happen that way depending on when snow falls and if a snow emergency is called. So that's back on the board,
Well,
back on the table.
And technically, the businesses downtown aren't supposed to be putting the snow in the road.
In the
either,
road, that's
because
like-
that makes it even.
I think we can move on
Yeah.
since it's 90 degrees out.
Okay.
Well, we got an update on the fountain.
Okay?
So the company that has the
Contract.
yes, they are coming to look at the fountain to fix the rest of it And then the angel that goes
Yeah.
on top will be placed in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, because one
They
of
have
the top dish.
Yeah.
Was
Foul and damaged, and so there's more than just the angel
Yeah.
that needs to be fixed.
I think this is the worst
It's
damage
ever-
that they've
yeah.
ever had to the fountain.
So
this
hopefully
last
in the
time.
next week or two, though, it should all be done, and the angel should be back.
Right. Well, and then speaking of that, the Riviera staffing, which is, it sounds like it's pretty much the Public Works Department.
Yeah.
Is the staffing. They are in charge of, the area, the grounds, and all that. Sam takes care of a lot of that, but they're also in charge of
Set up
setup
and
and
takedown.
takedown after every event. So recently, there were a couple guys from the Public Works Department that worked almost 24 hours a day for 2 days in a row. Because there's so much work that needs to be done. They have 12 guys on our Public Works Department.
I don't think anybody worked 48 hours in a row, but that's okay.
Oh, that was for Pound. Oh, well, they were just talking about the recent. Oh, they were there at 4:30 in the morning.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Yes.
Okay. But
Okay.
yes. So they've been putting in a lot of extra time. And
Because, and they weren't aware that there was an event. Nobody had
nobody
said
told them.
anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they do work long days sometimes.
So we need more staffing.
We do.
Yes.
We need more guys on the Public Works Department.
Or we need more guys at the Riviera doing whatever they
Which
do.
is,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
How
is
they do.
how they're leaning towards
Right.
having more purchase.
Cut down on overtime, which is
Yeah.
the secret hidden cost in many governments is overtime. Many times the departments are kept short so that overtime will be high. And then, overtime is not usually treated as part of compensation in the budget. So the public doesn't really understand what its people are making, and they need to. Okay.
Okay. So a lot of great updates with all of that. Parking revenue is up.
Yes.
And
the Park Mobile ad.
Yes, it's getting more and more use.
Their last month, $76,000 came in from Park Mobile. The next highest to that was July of last year, and that was half of that. It was like 26.
Yeah.
So Park Mobile, and they're having discussions on using the Park Mobile for the boat launch to pay for boat launch fees too. So nothing, it's not started yet or anything like that. It's just a discussion, but that might help, move things along too. Maybe. So,
Okay.
and there's gonna be an ordinance for the no left turn.
Oh, yes.
Yes, over by the mobile across from Walgreens there. The first two entranceways will be blocked.
Yep.
So they will have to use the third one, and the diesels and all the trucks will have to use the fourth one.
Yep.
There's no ordinance, so they can't do that until the ordinance.
And then Flatiron Tap was approved for their outdoor seating on the south side of the building, the concrete patio. This has been a big thing, and they thought.
Oh, that narrow strip of concrete.
Yeah.
They're going to have little
So-
bitty tables with little bitty waiters.
I mean, and I agree with that. But if you look at the sidewalk area where they have sidewalk cafes in
Yeah.
downtown, that's a very small area too.
Yeah,
and
I
you're-
say they can make it work.
Yeah, like so I
Sure,
feel
except
like
this one's elevated.
they're gonna put a little railing up,
Yeah, that's part of the.
Okay.
a little tiny railing.
No kidding. Yeah, let's add some more. And the railing's going to go where? On the upper block or the lower one?
Well, they have use of the whole thing, so
I
my
think
thought
they'll
would be
eventually just
they'll just
extend
make it
yeah.
all one level, so
Correct.
they have more floor space, and then do that. But
But I think
we
until they can do that,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a temporary.
Yeah, because when the cars park, if they pull forward till their tires touch the curb there, then that puts their snout sort of in the area. It's a difficult call. That's a tough one over there.
Yeah.
It's such a limited space. But on into retail adventure.
Okay, and then we had a city council meeting. And the city council meeting was pretty much
Hillmore.
Everyone was there to speak for Hillmore. They love Hillmore. A lot of heartfelt stories, and the city, yeah. And
And the city went into secret session
Yes.
again. And of course, they never say what they do in secret, except they say it's not secret. It's just a closed session. And then they come out and don't open up. So, but they don't want to call it secret. So we're going to go ahead and not call it secret in the future, except it is secret.
Okay.
yes.
This is a Monty Python moment. Maybe get smart. I don't know. The cone of silence is lowered over it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so other than that, I think
I think that's it.
we're gonna get on with the day, but we'll be back later with more weather, road, and news reports. I'm Lisa Otto,
Jen Lefkowski.
George Belushi Jr.
and the Geneva Shore Report.
Bye bye.